2024. And this series is 100 most expected SLAT questions. We'll be looking at analytical reasoning, and this is part 1 of this series. Okay. So before we begin, you can download our BYJU'S exam prep app from the link given in the description below. And once you download the app, you can put in your contact number, which is there on the dashboard. And once you put in your contact number and click on start free trial, you will be able to access our app for free for 3 days. Okay, so that will be a free trial access for you guys. Also, there is a CLAT counseling form that is pinned in the comment. So please make sure that you fill up the form regarding the counseling, regarding the batches, when they're going to start, which all batches are currently running, what are the course offerings, how many mocks are provided, anything and everything that is required. So please do not forget to put in your correct details, your name, your contact number and email address for sure. And also please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Let's begin with our first question of the day. 9 people, namely A to I, are standing in a row facing north. One person sits between A and I. A is at the end of the row. B stands third to the right of I. D is not adjacent to A. C stands immediately to the right of B and third to the right of E. F is adjacent to E, and so on and so forth. So you can see that we have certain conditions that are given, right? Okay, so I will minimize it a bit. So since we need 9 people, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now A is at the end of the row. So there are 2 possibilities. Either A is over here, or the second possibility being if A is at the left hand side. And currently all are facing towards the north, so that's not going to be an issue for us. Our left will be their left, our right will be their right. Right? So we're done with this statement. One person sits between A and I. So if this is A, I will be here. If this is A, I will be here. So done with both the statements. B stands third to the right of I. If this is I, this is first right, second right, third right. So this is where B will be. If this is the scenario, third to the right of I, there is no space. So this case is considered invalid. Now, it says D is not adjacent to A. So there are a lot of places where D can go. So let's leave this statement. I'll underline it so that I will come back to this statement later on. Okay? Okay, next. C stands immediately to the right of B. So this is where C is. And third to the right of E. If C is third to the right of E, this is the place where E should be. So that first right, second right, and third right is C. So done with this statement also. F is adjacent to E. This is the only place where F can go. H stands at the end of the row. So this is where H will be. Right? Now, let's go back to the statement. D is not adjacent to A. So D cannot come here. So this is where D can go. And the leftover letter is G. So this is where G will go. Who among the following is or are immediate neighbors of G? So immediate neighbors of G are A and I. We do not have A as the option. So I is there. So we will choose I. So the answer is going to be D. Right? Not a difficult one, but you have to be careful while you are preparing everything, when you are answering, when you are forming the cases. Okay, let's look at the next one. There are 7 members in a family with 2 married couples. The following information is known about the family. Udita has a grandson, while Jason is the maternal aunt of Paul. Madhur is the father of Leonard, who is a male, and Siddhant, who is the mother of Paul. And Quentin is the brother-in-law of Leonard, who is the son of Udita. So we have got 7 members and there are 2 married couples. So since we are talking about grandson, so we are supposed to have a couple. They will have kids, right? 1 kid, 2 kid, or 3 kids, no idea. So whoever that kid is married. Okay, we don't know the gender of whether their son is married or whether their daughter is married. And then they have a kid who is Udita, right? So I will write down Udita, and since it's grandson, so Udita is male. So I'm using rectangular shape for male, and I will be using ellipse for female. So Udita is a grandson of, sorry, Jason is the grandson of Udita. So this is Jason and we have Udita. And Udita is the maternal aunt. So obviously this is going to be a female. So this is what Udita is. Please do remember that names do not signify gender. So just because Udita sounds feminine, we can't imply that Udita is female. We'll have to be careful about the gender. Udita is maternal aunt of Paul. Maternal aunt means mother's side, right? So this is more like mother's sister, or mother's sister-in-law. So there is somebody who is Paul here. Okay. Now Paul is a kid to someone, whether it is, so this is the mother. Now the mother is related to Udita or the husband of Udita is related to Paul's mother, we have no idea. And we do not know the gender of Paul as well, right? Since it says maternal, so this is the relation. So relation with Udita or maybe this. Okay, next. Madhur is the father of Leonard. Leonard is a male and Siddhant is the father of Paul. So we note that Siddhant is the father of Paul, right? We don't know who is Leonard. We don't know who is Madhur. So we are done with anyways with Siddhant. Next, Quentin is the brother-in-law of Leonard, who is son of Udita. So Udita has a son, right? And this person is Quentin. So Quentin, Udita has a son, Quentin, right? And Quentin is the brother-in-law of Leonard. So that would mean Quentin has a wife and that wife has a brother and this person is Leonard, right? Next it says Madhur is the father of Leonard. So that means they have in-laws that we are talking about here, right? And Leonard is male. So we will have to redraw this, right? इसको redraw करना पड़ेगा. So what we have is, we have Udita, female. She has a son. And that son is Leonard. Leonard is married and he has a brother-in-law and this person name is Quentin, right? So Quentin is brother-in-law of Leonard and Leonard is the son of Udita. Now, Udita has a grandson, so they have a grandson whose name is Jason. While Jason has a maternal aunt. Maternal aunt means Quentin is married. Sorry, Jason is the maternal aunt, not that Jason has a maternal aunt. So Jason, okay, it's not this person. Udita has a grandson while Jason is the maternal aunt of Paul. We don't know who this is. Okay. Madhur is the father of Leonard. So Udita is married to one person who is Madhur. Right? And Leonard is male. That is understood because Leonard was son of Udita. And Siddhant is the mother of Paul. So, we have 6 people as of now. And since it says maternal aunt, that means this is Jason and this is going to be Paul, right? So that Jason is the maternal aunt of Paul. And then it says Siddhant is the mother of Paul. So this turns out to be Siddhant. So there are two married couples, Udita and Madhur. They have a son who is Leonard. Leonard has a wife, Siddhant. Siddhant has two siblings, Quinton and Jason. Quinton is a brother and Jason is a sister to Siddhant. And Leonard and Siddhant, they have a kid who is Paul, so that Udita has a grandson. Let's verify the information. Udita has a grandson, yes. Jason is the maternal aunt of Paul, yes. Jason is mother's sister. So Quinton and Jason cannot be married, then we will have three couples. In the question it is given that we only have two married couples. Madhur is the father of Leonard, this is true. And Siddhant is the mother of Paul, this is also true. Quinton is the brother-in-law of Leonard, this is true. And Leonard is the son of Udita, this is also true. So everything falls into place. Now question is asked, how is Paul related to Quinton? In other words, Quinton will call Paul by which relationship? So Quinton will call Paul as the son of the sister. Son of a sibling is called nephew. So the only way, the only term, yes Ajay, it does, of course. So the only thing that right now makes sense is that he can call him son instead of nephew from all the four options. So the correct option should be nephew, but the most appropriate one looks to be son, right? Chalo, son is the answer, right? Okay, next, look at this series. Which number should come next? So 102 to 103, that's an increase of 1. 103 to 105, that's an increase of 2. 105 to 107, that's again an increase of 2. 107 to 111, that's an increase of 4. So we can see that it's an increase of 1, then you have an increase of 2, and again an increase of 2, and then we have an increase of 4. So how should the change must happen? This is not a definite pattern, right? Okay. What if I look at the last two digits? These are prime numbers, right? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. The next one should be 13 with a 1 at the beginning. Now this makes sense because the difference was not same. It was changing. So we're not dealing with that because if it is a pattern, it should be consistent. Now, if you look at the last two digits, these are prime numbers, right? 02 is 2, 03 is 3, 05 is 5, 07, 0, and then 11 and 13. 11 ke baad the next prime number is 13, right? And then you have 1 put in before the two digits, right? So C is our answer. Okay. Next one. What should come in place of the question mark in the series given below? So we have 28, then we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 bars and we get 20, right? Next we have 24, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again 8 bars in 16. 20, 4 bars in 16. 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's more like we have a number A, then we have certain number of bars, which is let's say n bars, and it results in B, so that A minus n gives you B. That's what it tells us. 28 minus 8 is 20, 24 minus 8 is 16, 20 minus 4 is 16, 18 minus 10 is 8. So which one is true? So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 13 minus 7 should result in 6 and not 20. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 12 minus 6 should result in 6 and not 18. 10 and 24. So again, it is more. It should rather be something less, right? Next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 minus 6 is 12. D makes sense, right? So the number of bars is telling us what we are supposed to subtract. Good, Ajay. Does it say question mark ना? अच्छा ठीक है. So this is a typo here. 1 second. Right? It should be D. Okay, next. Find the missing term in the given alphanumeric series. So we have got A1, 9, 125, 49, 729. 9 is 3 square. 1 can be 1 square or 1 cube. 125 is 5 cube. 49 is 7 square. 729 is 9 cube. So if we pay attention, we are dealing with odd numbers, consecutive odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, अगला 11 होना चाहिए. And if you look at the powers, it's switching between 3 and 2, as in we are cubing, then squaring, again cube, again square, right? So 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. So 1 square as in 121 is what we are supposed to have. So obviously A, B and D cannot be our answer. Since we have none of the above, so we have to look at the alpha as in the letter as well. Okay, letter from the alphabet. So A is our first letter, right? C is our third letter. D is our fifth letter. So it's like alternate letters. A is there, B is missing, C is there, D is missing, E is there, F is missing, G is there, H is missing, I is there, J should be missing, and we should have K. So K 121 fits best. Good, Ajay. Good, Sanjay. ठीक है? So K 121 should be our answer. चलो देखते हैं. C K 121, right? Okay. Okay, so we had very less number of questions today. So what we'll do is we'll increase the number of questions from next session onwards. So if you have joined a little late, please go through the questions from the beginning. We did one question on blood relations. We did one question on seating arrangement. We saw one question on complete the series. We saw one question on alphanumeric, and there was actually two questions on one in alphanumeric and one was miscellaneous, right? ठीक है. So I'll tell you now which are the upcoming sessions so that you do not miss on anything. 5 steps to SLAT 2025 is it has already happened. Okay, so please make sure that you download our app and watch this session. It happened on 28th of February at 6 p.m. It was taken by Miss Alpa Sharma. So it's about 5 steps to SLAT 2025. So if you're targeting CLAT 2025, next year's CLAT, make sure that you watch this. Why this was included was people, they find it a lot of difficulty when it comes to English and critical reasoning. Okay. And you can get up to 90% scholarship on our preparation programs. The scholarship test is scheduled for 3rd of March at 11 a.m. You will find this particular scholarship test on the app. So you'll have to register for it first. Okay. The registration link is also given in the description. And guys, there is a form that is pinned in the comment. So fill up that form so that we can help you out with whatever queries you have. You also have some space wherein you can put in the details of your doubts. On 10th of March at 6 p.m., Ms. Nivedita Raje is going to discuss about 9 months to CLAT 2025. So make sure that you register for this session also and attend it. And you can get in touch with us with the click of a button by clicking on the button which says talk to our counselor on the homepage of our BYJU'S exam prep app. Okay. CLAT 2025 UG comprehensive course has started. Okay. It includes more than 380 live lectures where concepts and questions are discussed. You will have more than 300 recorded videos for your concepts, which are different from 380 plus live sessions. You will get 55 mock tests, which is the highest in the market. You get more than 10,000 topic questions, more than 10,000 sectional practice tests, study material, hard copy, doubt resolution happens within 24 hours. And also CLAT Ignite, it's a monthly e-magazine for people who take CLAT very seriously. So enroll for this. Here is a contact number. If you can also give a missed call, and one of our counselors will get in touch with you. You can also join enroll into our Law 2024 UG test series. Okay, it will help you benchmark your test taking strategy, where you stand vis-a-vis with other aspirants. Okay, and this is pan-India, so it gives you a very good idea of where you stand. It includes 25 CLAT mocks, 15 ILET and 15 OLET mocks. Okay, and this is recommended by the CLAT toppers. Okay, All India, among the students who have been under All India 10 to 25. If you have any doubts, please make sure that you give us a missed call or give a call on the given number. Okay, you can check out our social media handles and pages, and you can join our Telegram group, which is BYJU'S_exam_prep_CLAT. This is the Telegram group. Okay, thank you. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share it with your friends. I'll see you guys again with another session. Until then, take